So hey there guys, I've just watched Season 2, Episode 2 of Attack on Titan. Man, it had a lot. We have a lot to discuss now. The reaction is there in the description. Check it and go back here to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. Oops, sorry for that. Starts right now. So we begin with the recap, as always, with the crazy opening, with like dedicate your hearts and monkeys running around like a dinosaur, huge T-Rex dinosaur. Man, you can see so many creatures there. Like, just look at this, like giraffes, like some other creatures, like straws, or I don't know what's it called, like zebra, tigers, elephants. But I mean, the only thing here is the monkey titan that's kind of looking off. But other creatures are like a normal creatures of the world, and they have all dedicated their hearts and stuff. So I don't know if that's something we should be considering. But okay, that was the opening. It was crazy, and I'm home. The title of the episode. So we begin with Armin saying smart stuff, like there should not be a breach in the wall, just as I've said in the previous episode, because if there is a breach in the wall, that means there should be legs of a titan if there are titans there, and we believe now that there are titans there, and Church knows that. And Aaron's like, hey, they tried to break the wall and they did it like 3 times. No, they broke the gates, and Armin knows that, and he tells about that to Aaron and Mikasa. And Hanji, by the way, notices something during the she like looks at something in the microscope, and she's like, whoa, and the Hanji guy like, come on, let's go. Funny man. So I suppose she looked at the piece of Ani crystal, and we know that it is similar to the walls. Oh, and by the way, Jean is with us. I totally missed him. So he's with whole squad. I mean, Erwin gathered another huge ass operation, and Jean is with the guys. Like, I'm really glad, Jean, that you're with us. And yeah, Hanji and Nick and Levi, they are all here, like telling guys about Church knows something. Aaron begins being like, why would you not say that? And Hanji says like something like they probably have more reasons than just, you know, the humanity's well-being. Or, I mean, the idea is like that, so they have some reason to not to tell us about it than the goddamn humanity's well-being. But what can be even more than that? Yourself, something you really want just for yourself. I mean, the king can be a dick, the government can be a lot of dicks, so yeah. So yeah, they speak about that, and Levi like, I'm gonna shoot you, but Hanji says like, no, this dude, he's gonna get shot and die peacefully. He's not gonna say a word to you. Cause yeah, and Mikasa being nice to Aaron. And then we see Sasha and her backstory with her father. I suppose it was after Wolverine has fallen, but before Sasha got into the training corps. They were living here inside the wall rows. They were like hunters of some sort. They like not produced, but their business was like with horses, and and hunting. And Sasha always liked to eat, like, yeah, give me my meat. And the guy, her father, they didn't say his name, but he's a very smart guy, and he was saying, I mean, sad but true, that there is like everything is changing. There's like always a progress. Like 50 years ago, like people had no television. I mean, few of us maybe had, not us, but them. Some people had television, but nobody had like a phone. You know, the whole progress was like, now it's like we live in the future. We don't notice that, but we're goddamn living in the future. I just noticed, like, when you I use a subway, to get to work. And like 20 years ago, when I was, I mean, not very little, but kind of little guy, 11 12 years old guy, like it was very different. Like those loud, huge pieces of metal, like like everywhere was like it was dirt, like eh. But now those trains, they're like time machines. They're like one single, not separated. There's like one huge ass train. You can walk from one beginning to the very end, and it like looks like futuristic. Like there's everywhere like LCDs, like sensor stuff. Man, it looks like a spaceship. And I was like, man, we're living in the future. So the world is changing, constantly changing. Like, if like 100 years ago there were like different villages of some sort, people lived there, they lived happy life. There were like a lot of people there. But now these settlements, they're dying because people are moving to civilization, and civilization starts to produce and create their own goods. If you're a farmer, and you have like few cows, few pigs, few sheep, few something, you can produce your own products like milk and meat and everything. But you cannot, what's the word? It's impossible for you to sell your product at a reasonable price, because you're doing it like with your hands. It's very time consuming. It's a lot of energy needed, and but you're doing a very quality product. But in the end, when you compare it to other product that was made like with some huge ass company that like slaps cows like every minute and does steaks and use some chemistry to make them tastier and to be like more more durable, like it can stay like few weeks in the refrigerator, while normal meat, like it's like few days and it's gone. You cannot like just, people are gonna buy the better product, even though your product is better in terms of it's like more natural, but it costs more because it's your labor. It's you're doing, like you need to get back your money. It's like, and those people are like ding ding ding. There's all automated already, and like it's business. I'm going everywhere with this. So I mean, the whole situation is like, yeah, you have to. Unfortunately, everything is changing around us, and living like in a tribe. One day you're just gonna. It's you're going to die in this tribe, and this tribe is gonna end up being like, yeah, no tribe, no people, done. Or you're gonna, like her father, you're gonna evolve and try to adapt to the world, so your family and your all well-being are at first place, and you're not gonna die, and you're not gonna just leave this world. So the guy is very smart, and he says to Sasha, like, don't be that radical, you have to we're all humanity. We have to, like, there's danger outside. We have to work together. We give them our products. They give our to us some stuff we need. So yeah, that's, people have to help each other. And there's a funny detail I've noticed. I mean, it's not like I'm noticed it. The show tried to highlight it as much as it could. In their village, they have their own, not language, but the way of saying stuff. Like, redneckish way of speaking. It's like normal stuff in almost every country in the world. Like the city people speak like this. Like other people who live like 300 kilometers, they speak other way. And like in my country, that's also the same thing. Like some people think one, like, I'm not gonna give examples, but that's a very common thing. And it was funny to know that Sasha was actually was always trying to speak normal, the way, I mean, the town people speak. Man, I was speaking so much about the goddamn cows and stuff. Sometimes I'm just getting. And Sasha understood, so that her father told very smart things. She ended up in the army, by the way. And she arrives in the city, and there's a goddamn little Titan with his ass sitting there and eating poor woman's legs, and she's alive. And poor girl just can't even run away. I mean, the woman will probably die. Who knows? But just too bad. And Sasha tried to attack the Titan with an axe, and I suppose she should have been able to cut through it. It's not like she should, but she's not that strong, I suppose. And the axe is not that big, but unfortunately, it wasn't being able to cut the neck, and Sasha, being Sasha, like, dropped it on the goddamn ceiling. You have to be like very, very a weird person to be able to do that. And she at least tries to save the girl, loses the horse. They're running away. She at least finds the bow and arrows, very conveniently placed there. They're running away, man. Such a tension. And the goddamn Titan, why wouldn't you just sit there and eat poor woman? Why would you need to catch other people? It's like a cat and mouse, He doesn't want to eat a mouse, but he wants to play with it. And then we get a crazy flashback. I mean, yeah, that's a Sasha flashback, but the hell, they're just dropping the name of the girl, Ymir. And I was saying about that in the episode. It's not like, maybe it just sounds the same, but the name is very the same as the Ymir we heard. And she has like a little dots. I don't know what they called in English. That Ilse had. Even with bad quality of that episode, I remember Ilse had those. So, I suppose the Titan... I mean, the most probable version for me is that the guy that Titan... I mean, I believe that Titans were human at some point, and in the very end of this episode, we see basically not the confirmation, but very, very big, like, hint that might be actually true. So, if that Titan was a human at some point, he regained some memories. Though, how can he know her? What time was... I mean, it was before the whole stuff happened, when Aaron and Mikasa and Armin, they were starting to train in the training corps. So it was the year 846 or 45. I don't know how much time they spent. No, that was like few years after 845, so it was like 46, 47, 48, I suppose. And they trained for like 2 or 3 years. So Ymir already looked kinda like that. The fuck? I just don't understand how it ended up being here. Even if he was some kind of relative of hers, how he ended up there, outside? Maybe I'm just tripping. But I don't know what's up, but this girl, the very suspicious thing to me is that I've said that she, they only gave us her name like now. They spent 26 episodes to do that. Why? Why not to say her name like in episode 5? They had a lot of times they could have done that, but nope. So that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm gonna be watching this girl. Because she was always here. Not very noticeable, but like here and here and here and here. She was a character. It's not like just a random someone. So yeah, we know that she's Ymir. And she was saying to Sasha, like, kinda, I suppose the whole dialogue was, I'm not liking that you're trying to be someone you're not. Like, say the way you like to speak, like your, like, redneckish way of speaking. And Sasha trying to be nice, and her face is, like, brilliant. And she's still eto, something like Japanese stuff, very funny stuff. I mean, I like her voice actress. She did a good job. And Ymir says, like, yeah, be yourself. And Krista says, like, something like, I like her the way she is, like, punches Ymir. That's funny. I mean, Krista is, like, a really, really, really nice girl. These two, Ymir and Krista, they're like always together. Always together. Every fucking frame I see them, like the only time I haven't seen them together was in the whole operation, before the huge forest, huge trees forest. I suppose they were like placed in the different places during the operation in this game. And Sasha's smiling. Not everyone what? Not everyone is as sensitive as you, Ymir. What the hell? You little... And Sasha's... What are you laughing at? Nothing, I'm sorry. Sasha is a very good girl, but she's hiding her inner self, I suppose. And she runs with this girl, remembers that scene for some reason right now. And the awesome moment, like, run away, girl, get your fucking something, what she said. Man, I don't want you to hear that because YouTube's gonna block stuff. Yeah. Oh, she already said that, I suppose. Now go. Run away. Get your ass moving. Man, I wish Sasha was like that. Not always though, but and she, man, I was worried about the girl, but she ended up nice. She ended up like getting one arrow right in the eye, and the next one she's like with the hand, like, man, good, very good. You helped the girl to escape, and thank God you was able to escape as well, using the blood of a titan, like, to sleep away. God damn it, Sasha, I was scared. And her father, like, man, look at her face. So I'm glad her father is alive, and I'm glad Sasha's alive. But then we see Connie, and his village looks like very, very damaged. No one's here. The houses are ruined. Like every single house is ruined. I'm looking at that. Connie is screaming. He remembers his family. No, his whole family had the dark hair color. Like a little brother with dark hair, a little sister, his father. The only person with white blonde hair was his mother. And I suppose here she is. So our enemy somehow managed to get inside the walls and create titans here. And so that means the whole village being transformed, or what? Or it's just one single mom? I don't know how this happens. What should you do to create Titan? We know that there is a syringe that transforms you into a Titan, but you transforming into a like awesome, super powerful Titan and smart Titan and like very great Titan, but she transformed into a like her ribs are here, like she's like, why would you be like this? And the whole village, like no one's here, no blood by the way. So I suppose no blood, no bodies, no one's here. Like only rubble. Like absolutely no blood. When we saw Titans attacking, there was always blood and bodies, because Titans, they're like not like eating people whole. Sometimes they just can eat apart and like go to the next one. But so our Titans appeared. Are people in this village being transformed into Titans? How? So it was a full attack on us with like army of like guys with syringes? How is it even possible? But other than that, like, how is it possible for this Titan to appear there? I don't know, man. I don't know how it happened, but I believe that Titans appeared here. And that might explain, you know, the fact that like the Titans just appeared inside the walls, because they were created inside the walls, not outside the walls. So we know that our enemy, they can create Titans. And why not create them here? Just somehow manage to get inside. Because we know that Annie was able to do that. Managed to get inside. Like, managed to get in this village and, like, do something. I don't know, maybe... How can you do that? But it's possible. And create Titans here, that's that, like, you know, like, you have a quarantine inside the walls, but, like, bam, you're getting an infection here. Man, I wonder what are they gonna think about that, because this Titan cannot move. He was either being transformed there out of this building, or he was like teleported and dropped there. That's the only two possibilities that I can see. No other one. No. No. Though he has no feminine, no, nothing. Just face looks like kinda like. So that was the episode. I mean, I really wonder what's up with this Titan situation, but impossible, man. It's impossible for me to judge, to say more currently. But that was a great episode. I really like the whole Sasha thing. They dropped Ymir. They dropped Titans. Like, even more questions arised. How the hell are you going to, like, how many seasons should I watch to get goddamn answers? Not like questions. And the funny thing, you might have theories like, oh, that might be that might be that, but then like there are facts that says like, are you stupid? How can it possibly be? Like with Ymir, like how can this guy knew the girl that was like lethal and how he ended up there, but he kind of knows her, so that's not very connecting. How this woman that's may probably be Connie's mother is there, but how she was transformed, and you're telling me the whole village was transformed by what force, by how? Like questions everywhere. God damn, Attack on Titan. God damn. I hope we're gonna get at least some answers in the near future because I'm getting tired of those questions. I need some answers, at least some of them. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Yep, see you. Bye bye.